Hello, it's Theresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I'm very happy to be participating in Saturday Morning Makes. Saturday Morning Makes is an open collaboration hosted by Jill Norwood. Her YouTube channel is Jillian Norwood Designs, Greenwood Girl Cards. Jill started Saturday Morning Makes so that we could share our art with each other. So whatever you're making throughout the week, feel free to use the hashtag SatMornMakes and share it with all of us. Thank you so much, Jill, for hosting this wonderful collaboration and allowing us to inspire each other. The main die that I used to create my projects comes from the Stamps of Life. It's called the Scarecrow Slimline Folded Card. And these are the dies. There are only 2 dies. So the idea is that you're going to be doing a lot of paper piecing, but I love that sort of thing. So that's right up my alley. I used this Kiss cutting pad from the Stamps of Life. Now what this does, it allows you to take your detail die and run it through with this cutting pad instead of your typical top cutting plate. And rather than cutting these pieces out, it just gives you an impression on your base card. And that way, when you're paper piecing, you know exactly where to put the pieces. Makes it so much easier. I use this 6x6 farmhouse paper pad. This is a Nature's Garden series paper pad from Crafter's Companion. I liked that it had small patterns in it, and I thought it just worked really well for my project. I also used this red velvet paper pack from Hot Off the Press. Again, it has a lot of small prints in it, and I just love to mix and match with the farmhouse paper pad. I used this paper-backed denim pad from DCWV, and this is great because it's actual denim with a paper backing so that you can die cut the pieces. I used Vintage Country paper pad from Recollections. This has a lot of burlap prints in it. Some of them are paper and some of them are actual burlap with a paper backing, which is what I used in my project. I used this stitched heart die set from Elizabeth Craft Designs. This adorable button die set from Scrap Diva Designs. These are so tiny and absolutely perfect for my project. I used these mini sunflowers from Hobby Lobby. And I used these 2 leaf dies. This is a set that I purchased on Amazon, and I used them to make the leaves for my sunflowers. I did a little bit of embellishing with this rose gold stickles. I used this marker from Diamond Press, which has a nice fine tip end on it. I used this stamp and die set from Diamond Press called Pop-Up Halloween and Fall Tree Card. And from that, I used this Happy Fall Y'all stamp. To stamp my sentiment, I used VersaFine Pigment ink in Vintage Sepia. I used this Hunky Dory Prism ink, which is a dye-based ink, in khaki to color my leaves. I used this Hunky Dory Prism ink pad in Petal Pink to make some rosy cheeks for one of my scarecrows. And I distressed all of my paper pieces with Distress Oxide ink in Vintage Photo. Let's check out the projects. These are the cute slimline cards that I made with the products that I've just shared with you. You can see the denim fabric used on the hat here, and also the burlap. In person, I don't know if the camera is capturing it well, but you can definitely see that this is actual burlap and actual denim. You can tell, and you can, by the look and the feel of it. So I think that's just such a fun detail and provides a lot of texture and dimension. I used that fine line pen to do some stitching around the hat. Here's one of those sunflowers. This is actually a different one that I had in my stash. I think it was the last one because I couldn't find the packaging, so it's probably from Michael's or Joanne. But these are the leaves that I made to coordinate with it using the die set that I shared. Just had a lot of fun paper piecing all the different elements for the outfit. And yeah, I just thought that this was super fun. On the inside is where you see the Happy Fall Y'all sentiment. Now, this heart is stitched, but I did go around it with that marker just to give it a little bit more detail. I colored in some of the letters of the stamp with my alcohol markers. And on the back, I just stamped it with a sweet little prim heart. For my next one, I did much the same design, just interchanged the pieces to give it a different look. This is where I used the flowers from Hobby Lobby, and the stickles I just went around the centers with just to give it a little bit of sparkle. I think this one is a little bit more of a feminine scarecrow, so I gave her a nice floral top. These cute little heart buttons that I used that die set for. And she's got some denim jeans on. Again, I did some of that stitching detail with the Diamond Press fine tip marker. And I love her sweet little rosy cheeks. I also used the fine tip marker to draw some stitching detail on her mouth as well as his mouth. She has the same sentiment on the inside. And I colored her little heart in just with my alcohol markers. Now these cards are super cute, and just in case you're wondering, they do stand up. And because these were made using a paper piecing method, I have a whole bag of leftover pieces that I can mix and match to make more cards. I had so much fun creating these cute cards, and I'll put links in the description box to each of the items that I used if they are still available. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Until then, bye!